Hey guys, I just want to show you a quick one today, and that's how to make icons. So it's very simple, you don't really need that much. You can do this in Paint or Photoshop. Pretty easy within Paint. All you need to do is load up your Paint program and make sure that your stage is set up to be, when you go to save it, make sure it's saved to be around about 48 pixels by 48, and you can see in the bottom hand of the screen right there that I'm just moving the cursor trying to get that 48 by 48. It's a little bit tricky, but once you got it, let go, and it should be around about that size. And once you've saved it, you know, that'll be perfect. So what you want to do, you want to go to Save As and then save it as a BMP picture. So I'm going to go and do this all in Photoshop anyway. So as you can see here, I've already got one of my icons set up, and this is for a cartoon project that I'm working on, and this just takes me into my D drive here, and I've got quite a lot of stuff here anyway, so it's quite easy to navigate there just by having that on the desktop there, and also so it's personalised, so it sticks out. So what we're going to do is make a icon for this, and I'm going to show you the steps that I'm going to take. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new document and create it 48 pixels by 48, resolution 96. Actually do it 72 resolution. Click OK, and here we go, we've got a file here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop in a picture. So let's go find a logo. There we go. So we'll just use this logo 75 by 75. Press Ctrl A and Ctrl C to copy, and then we're going to press Ctrl V to paste in. I'm going to zoom in by pressing Ctrl and the plus arrow, plus key sign. Press Ctrl T for transform, holding Shift and just dragging on one of the corners. We're going to tuck this in to the match up the whole area. There we go. Okay, so we're going to delete the background. You can just drag and drop this onto the background if you need to, or just right click and delete. So now we've got our icon. We're going to go ahead to File, Save As. We're going to change the location to, you can change it anywhere, but I suppose you should probably save it inside the folder that you're going to drop the icon to. Just create a new folder called icon, like so, and just save it as something that you'll remember. Make sure the file format is BMP. This is quite important. This is very important. It has to be BMP. So we're going to save this as icon. And then we're going to make sure that Windows is checked, or if you're using a Mac, I suppose you'd be using this. I'm not too sure what that one's for, since I'm only doing it for Windows, but if anyone wants to comment what OS 2 would be, not too sure. Leave it on 24-bit. You can put it on 32-bit if you'd like. Select OK. Now, what you need to do is I'm going to press Windows E, and this is a shortcut for Explorer. What you may need to do, depending on what you're using, if you're using XP or Vista or Windows 7, you're going to need to make sure that you choose folder and search options and go to View, and make sure that hide extensions for known file types is checked off. If it's checked on, you're not going to be able to change the actual file name at the end, so that needs to be checked off, otherwise this isn't possible. And you'll find that in folder options. If you're struggling to find it, I'm not too sure if we can find it via this, but I'm just going to try it out now. Yeah, we can do it like that. If you type in the search bar and select folder options, you'll get the window pop up. Go to View and then look for hide extensions for known file types, and then just make sure it's unchecked. So now that's done, we've got our shortcut. We can tell it's a shortcut because it's got the arrow on there. If you want to know how to make a shortcut, again I'm going to press Windows and E, and I'm going to go over to another folder, and maybe I'm just going to go and I'm going to drag, actually you don't have to drag it, you can drag it. Oh, don't want to copy it, let me just delete that. Continue. So if I were to click and drag, and just as it hits the desktop area, it will have a tooltip saying copy to desktop. If you hold Alt, it will say create a link to desktop. That's what you want to do. If you don't want to do that, you can right click and then go to copy, then go to your desktop, right click and create a paste shortcut. That will do exactly the same thing. And once we've done that, we want to change the icon. So I'm going to go to my Creative Tuts, I'm going to click it once, then I'm going to right click and go to Properties, and we get this nice shortcut window. And if we go to Change Icon, and then let me just point out, if you don't actually make sure it's a shortcut, you won't get Change Icon. Let me just show you. If I create a new folder like so, and then right click and Properties, you'll see the difference. You won't actually get a shortcut tab at all. Okay, so it must be a shortcut, otherwise you won't get this. Change the icon and select Browse, and then you want to go to where your folder is or where you've saved it. So in my case it's Creative Tuts, and then Icon, and then obviously as you can see, it's not there at the moment. Now this is important, as I said before, you need to make sure that it's saved as a BPM, so that way you can rename it and then it will show up. So let's go ahead and go to our icon. I apologise, I've got quite a lot of windows open up at the moment. Go to icon. As you can see, it's there, but it's not there. It's searching for an ICO file name, icon files, either ICO, ICL, EXE or a DL library file. So we'll go over to our logo here, our icon, sorry, rename it. As you can see, when we rename it, we can see the extension file as well. It needs to read whatever file name you're creating it as, dot, and then change it to ICO. Okay, it needs to be that. It will ask if you want to change it. Click yes, and as you can see, we can now see our icon has popped up as it recognises it. Select it, click open, select OK, and as you can see, our icon's there. Simple as that, very quick and easy. It works exactly the same way if you're using Paint. Just make sure you save it as a BMP. BMP, very important. If you don't save it as a BMP and then change the file name to an ICO, it will not show up and you won't be able to attach it to a shortcut folder. So keep that in mind, guys. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.